Yeah, tough week in the Andrew Stoll household. I feel like throughout my life, well, not my life, but over the last few years, have not been shy with my battle with cervical cancer and so forth. And there's a lot of things you deal with after you have it. And infertility is one of them. And it was a devastating week, to say the least, in our house. And, you know, it's interesting because I think I shared with you last month that a couple of videos, right, on Instagram as my voice quivers. So cute. And people are very embarrassed to talk about this stuff. And I was joking with you this week as we were kind of going through all my crap. And I was like, you want me to be another spokesperson? I'll be another spokesperson. What? It's like, what movie or what show is that from? What do you want from me? But yeah, it's like, looked at my husband this week and it's like, shit, here we go. I'm another freaking person of something. But I think what makes me so mad and pissed off about this whole situation is that people are so embarrassed to talk about this, and they shouldn't be. And, I'm excited today for our guest coming up because it's about stress and anxiety, and the stress and anxiety and disappointment and grief in our house has never been bigger. And that's my low. My high was my group of just people, and this is my husband included, that we were able to talk to about this. And again, what's so crazy about this whole journey for us is that we learned so many people deal with this, and we learned that they are afraid to say something. And we are so lucky to have the core group of people that we do, you included. I walked my dog the other day and called you and bawled my brains out. And you listened, but then you gave me a stern talking to, and I appreciated it. But also like the men that have reached out, and that's very much to do with my husband's circle, and just getting texts from them and their heartbreak for us was huge. But I will tell you this, when there's another high after this, if you are dealing with this out there, and men included, talk to your people. I mean, we're talking so much about mental health today. You cannot keep this in. You have to talk and lean on your people. And even though it's like a really sensitive, horrible subject, like your friends, they will understand. And two girlfriends in my life, Charissa Thompson and my other girlfriend, Megan Mitchell, I just bitched to you the other day and bawled to you. And then I texted Megan and I bitched to her about something. And you both said the same thing to me. Okay, you know what? You do have it in you to continue. Let's pretend you're TB12 and this is your freaking Super Bowl, and let's fucking go. And I said to both of you, my God, you both know me so well, to bring it back to Tom Brady. So there I am shooting my shot again. I will also tell you another high was, as shitty as we felt in this house this week, we turned on the Friends reunion and it was so good. And we both said, thank God we watched it. Did you watch it?
I did. And first of all, I want to commend you and now I'm going to cry because I just love you so much. And good friends are like extensions of, I remember when you and I got in a fight and I started crying, and when we got in a fight and you're like, why are you crying? I'm like, because that's like how I like convey like how I care about people. But I'm just proud of you to go through everything that you're going through. And I'm always here for you. And, like anyone listening to this podcast, hopefully you have those people in your life, because it's not when things are good, it's when things go bad, you find out who's there. And I'll always be there for you. And very similar to, what you said, I'm going to be there to give you a big hug, but then I'm also going to pick you up off the floor. And sometimes that's a little tough love. That's even one of my marriage. But it is that thing that, I just love you, and I only want, the best for you. But you have a tremendous amount of support, and you are running a race, but that race ain't over, like I told you. So maybe we're on mile 24 and we're not at the pace that you want, but there's a couple more miles left here, and I'll be there to carry you over the finish line if you need to.
Love
so
you.
Just know that you being open about, it's easy to stand there, and work the NFC Championship game, and your life looks perfect, and your husband, and you've got this perfect family,
fake
and
hair
all this
blowing
stuff,
in the wind at Lambeau.
Fake hair, yeah, right. Dun dun dun.
Yeah.
But your ability to be honest about what it is that you're going through, on every level, Erin. I mean, from what has happened to you, and anyways, I just really want you to know that your openness helps way more people than you realize, even me. I've now looked at my situation and been like, okay, I need to get going on some things because, so thank you for being vulnerable. And just know that, you've got a tremendous amount of support, and anyone listening that's going, whether it's infertility or any issue that you have going on. And we'll dive into that a little bit more with our guest, Dr. Caroline Leaf, that mental wellness and mental awareness about mental health. And, some of the athletes that we love, right? The Dak Prescotts of the world, who you just can't help but root for, stands up there and says, I'm going through this, or his brother, passing away, and the vulnerability on that stage, right? So it doesn't matter if you're the quarterback of the Cowboys or, you in the position that you have. Everyone needs to be open and honest about what they're going through if they can. Some people like the privacy, but I'm just saying that your openness helps more people than you realize. So thank you for that.
Calm Down with Erin and Charissa is a production of iHeartRadio.
For more podcasts from iHeartRadio, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.